Hello once again. Oh my gosh. Hello. Hello. It's been a while since I put myself on camera. This is Dave Knight of Knight Capital Management and of the currently my latest project called 123 Day Trade. Um, it's How do I describe my current mission? It's to give back as much as I can to this industry and do it in a way that is different from all the other vendors that are out there. That's been my primary mission when I first started my business, and it still is my mission in life as far as what I want to accomplish as a trader that is also decided to help and educate as well. I've met some awesome traders in my past, in my lifetime, and I thank you for your support over all the years. And coming to grips with some of the issues that I've, well, to make a long story short, I guess about a year ago, maybe it was a little bit, yeah, I guess about a year and 3 months, 4 months. It was a December that would be 2010, 11, I don't know. So anyway, I had my first anxiety or panic attack that I ever had in my lifetime. And I didn't understand what was going on at that time. I thought it was I was having a heart attack or something was going on. My dad, who was 44 at the time, and that was the age that I was getting ready to turn. I guess I was 43, getting ready to be 44. Had triple bypass at that age, and I thought, oh my God, I'm going to follow in my dad's footsteps. So I went and had a heart cath done, and I was clear. I remember being in there and they said one's clear, two's clear, three's clear, four's clear. And so all of a sudden I knew that it wasn't a heart problem, which thank God it's not a heart problem. But my problem, my anxiety and my depression, which had eventually had led me into therapy this year. Now, why did it take me another couple years to get into therapy? I mean, I went on to the antidepressant drugs. I'm currently taking the drug Vibred to battle my anxiety and depression. But I also decided that to take myself into with a nice, good talk with my family, meaning both my wife and also my mom and my brothers, that I decided that I was going to take myself into therapy. And it's been an eye-opening experience so far to open up some of the can of worms that have been my life. And it's not a pleasant experience by any stretch of the imagination right now. I'm about as low can get at this point in time. And I shouldn't be trading. And that's why I'm not trading right now. I've decided to take myself away from trading. But my love of the market and my love of educating and other traders is opening up a door for you, or for you being a special individual. Because how do I put this clearly so that you understand? I guess my problems that I'm going through does not translate to my knowledge that I have up in my head of over 25 years of trading experience and all the different things that I've experienced in my lifetime, and how I believe that you can successfully trade the markets. Now, I've made up my mind until I can fix myself, which, God, I don't know how long this is going to take, but I've decided at least to, I guess, make a long story short, I want to do something for you. If you decide that you would want to take advantage of the situation that I'm going to kind of describe in the near future to you. And I was reading recently in the book of Job in the Bible, and if you're familiar with the story of Job, now it's spelled J-O-B like job, but you pronounce it like robe, so in other words, you say Job, the book of Job. It's I would never put myself in Job's shoes. I mean, my kids are healthy. God, let me knock on the wood here. I've been fortunate that I've had a fairly decent, good life, and but I see some of the things that Job has experienced, and you wonder, now how exactly how has that influenced me as well, or anyway. So Job was described in the first part of chapter 1 as blameless, a man of integrity. He feared God, and he also shunned away from evil. He also, in the same first part of this book, talked about giving sacrifices and getting up early, and making sacrifices for his children for their sins that he thought if they were doing or whatnot. So he was obviously a devout, holy man, and that was what led, hey, God said, hey, look at my servant Job, and Satan comes up to him and says, I bet you I can make him change. And so therefore the story of Job kind of takes place here, where Job is tested to more than I believe any man on this earth could probably be tested. But as I read into the book of Job in the first chapter, and especially in verse 20 through 22, I'm reading from the NLT version of the Bible. And he said, Job stood up and tore his robe in grief. Then he shaved his head and fell to the ground to worship. He said, I came naked from my mother's womb, and I will leave naked when I leave. The Lord gave me what I had, and the Lord has taken it away. Praise the name of the Lord. In all this, Job did not sin by blaming God. So, as I rededicated myself, I decided to shave my head, to make an example of myself and try to be a better individual to those. And this mission, I'm dealing with bipolar and ADD issues, trust me. And the crazy, the battle that goes on inside of my head is a constant fight, and it'll probably be a constant fight for the rest of my lifetime, and I understand that. But the knowledge that I have put inside my head for the last 25 years, from the trading masters of W.D. Gann, Ralph Nelson Elliott, Richard Wyckoff, and who am I missing? I'm missing one of the Gann, Elliott, Wyckoff. Oh, obviously Jesse Livermore. Jesse Livermore had a great quote that I really believe in, and if I can leave you with one thing as a trader that you should do, is the only money that's safe in the market is money that you pull out of the market and put in your safe deposit box. I had a great conversation yesterday with an individual trader that said every week he clears his account out and then leaves $2,000 and starts his next week at $2,000, and every time he'll build his account, or obviously his goal is to build his account every week and then withdraw all that money out and start again at the same amount of money. Now, that is a man of wisdom, in my humble opinion. It's a man who decided to take advantage of the knowledge that he has learned. And this guy, as I go through my walk of life and learning about traders and what makes them tick, we have some of the same characteristics, all of us. We love to study, we love to read, we love to educate ourselves, and we love to learn. If that kind of falls into where you are in your life, I'm going to have something very special coming up here in the near future. And I hope you'll enjoy it. So I look forward to sharing a lot more with you. And as I shave my head and grow my hair back, it was something that I decided that I needed to do. It's something that I decided that I needed to be a better individual, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to become a better individual and eventually get back to being able to trade again my live account. But since I'm not trading my live account, I kind of want to get into more of the education and trading and teach a certain amount of individual traders exactly how to go about this successfully and be a winner at the gate, because I believe with all my heart that you can be successful as a day trader. But you've got to have two things. You've got to keep your edge. You always have to trade with your edge. You got to know what that edge is. So in other words, you got to come in the market with complete discipline. You've got to come in the market with ready to take on the market. And you got to come in pretty much with a positive mental attitude each and every day. And I'm going to take you step by step through not only how to take a trading setup, but how to be successful as an individual trader. So I hope you enjoyed this as I put it together, and give back. And I'm thinking for right now, in my opinion, I'm going to put a limit on the individual traders that I'm going to bring into my circle, in my circle of influence, whatever you want to call that. So tiger traders, night traders, whatever you want to call yourself. I'm going to put a limit on the number of individual traders and this is a very special opportunity. Let me look at the time here. As I work on myself in therapy and get myself into the right set of mind that I need to be to get back into trading, I'm going to help you, because since I'm not in the live, I'll be in the live. Well, I don't know. There's a lot of things I want to describe and go through and help you with. But bottom line, I think I've got a lot of information in this head of mine, even if it doesn't have hair right now. And I look forward to sharing that with you. And I look forward to taking on roughly 10 individuals. That's what that's where I believe that that's where I'm going to cut it off. It's going to be 10 individuals. I've got the price in my head of what it's going to cost, initiation fee and the monthly cost, and it's going to be ongoing training. I mean, it's just it's just a lifetime worth of information that I'm going to be willing to share with you. So it's my way of giving back, and I look forward to working. And if you've been a member with me in the past, I've quit everything. This is a brand new me. So this is a brand new opportunity. And in fact, this is May 7th is when I shaved my head, which was that Monday? What's the day, the 9th? Yeah, I shaved my head on Monday, May 7th, and my wife told me that was like, if you add 5 plus 7 is 12, and then that was also 12, so 12:12, and she went to the Bible at 12:12, and started talking about, it was kind of interesting that she did this, so I wanted to share this with you at 12:12. And it talks about, in chapter 21 of John, it describes the scene of Jesus standing on the shore, and his disciples out there in the water, and they haven't had any luck getting the fish out. And so he said, cast your net to the right side and drop it down just one more time. And they did. And they hauled up, it describes as 150 big fish that they hauled in there, and they hadn't been able to get anything the whole night long. And Jesus was sitting. I love the scene of where it describes it here in the NLT. It talks about him on the shore, already have a fire started. He's sitting there waiting for his disciples to come back and see him. And when they do see him, they honor, they praise him, they can't believe, and they know who this man is. And it's a great story that I thought, here, when I decided to shave my head, I didn't think about May 7th, 12. My wife puts 5 plus 7 together, 12:12, and we look at the story, and it's Jesus sitting on this, there he is sitting there, and helping and being an individual person to help other individuals as well, and his mission in life. So I mean, I'm not going to put myself in the same tones as say that I'm Jesus or God, because I'm certainly nothing like that. But I want the help as well. So that's kind of where my mind is at this point in time. This is Dave Knight here of Knight Capital Management, also of 123 Day Trade. I'm out of time. My 15 minutes is up. Talk to you soon. Bye now.